If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. The art of being wise is knowing what to overlook. We are like islands in the sea, separate on the surface but connected in the deep. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude. The great use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Nothing is so fatiguing as the eternal hanging on of an uncompleted task. Whenever you're in conflict with someone, there is one factor that can make the difference between damaging your relationship and deepening it. That factor is attitude. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Whenever two people meet, there are really 6 people present. There is each man as he sees himself, each man as the other person sees him, and each man as he really is. Seek out that particular mental attribute which makes you feel most deeply and vitally alive, along with which comes the inner voice which says, "This is the real me." And when you have found that attitude, follow it. Be not afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. To perceive the world differently, we must be willing to change our belief system, let the past slip away, expand our sense of now, and dissolve the fear in our minds. Anything you may hold firmly in your imagination can be yours. Our view of the world is truly shaped by what we decide to hear. Good humor is a philosophic state of mind. It seems to say to nature that we take her no more seriously than she takes us. I maintain that one should always talk of philosophy with a smile. Begin to be now what you will be hereafter. If you believe that feeling bad or worrying long enough will change a past or future event, then you are residing on another planet with a different reality system. Wherever you are, it is your friends who make your world. We may be in the universe as dogs and cats are in our libraries, seeing the books and hearing the conversation, but having no inkling of the meaning of it all. There are no differences but differences of degree between different degrees of difference and no difference. Human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives. Procrastination is attitude's natural assassin. There's nothing so fatiguing as an uncompleted task. I know that you, ladies and gentlemen, have a philosophy, each and all of you, and that the most interesting and important thing about you is the way in which it determines the perspective in your several worlds. The exclusive worship of the bitch goddess success is our national disease. Philosophy is at once the most sublime and the most trivial of human pursuits. It works in the minutest crannies and it opens out the widest vistas. Wisdom is seeing something in a non-habitual manner. A man's self is the sum total of all that he can call his, not only his body and his psychic powers, but his clothes and his house. My thinking is first and last and always for the sake of my doing. The sway of alcohol over mankind is unquestionably due to its power to stimulate the mystical faculties of human nature, usually crushed to earth by the cold facts and dry criticisms of the sober hour. The greatest discovery of our generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. As you think, so shall you be. There's nothing so absurd that if you repeat it often enough, people will believe it. Our colleges ought to have lit up in us a lasting relish for a better kind of man, a loss of appetite for mediocrities. These, then, are my last words to you. Be not afraid of life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Whatever is beyond this narrow, rational consciousness we mistake for our only consciousness. Our intelligence cannot wall itself up alive like a pupa in a chrysalis. It must at any cost keep on speaking terms with the universe that engendered it. Our science is a drop, our ignorance a sea. In order to disprove the assertion that all crows are black, one white crow is sufficient. I will act as if what I do makes a difference. Great emergencies and crises show us how much greater our vital resources are than we had supposed. The greatest empiricists among us are only empiricists on reflection. When left to their instincts, they dogmatize like infallible popes. Human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it both entertaining and informative. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you even more exciting videos in the future. Until next time, take care and stay curious.